Look at this fox. My love had to stop here for me, eh?
Yeah.
Why? Because I was getting cranky. Where are we? Just before Tauranga? Beautiful little caravan. Gotta support local when you're out of the big townships. Oh. What you want?
Kia ora te whānau. Welcome to day one of our Puhoro series, or my Puhoro haerenga or journey. We're here in Whakatāne, in Ōhope, which is just over the hill from Whakatāne, and arrived at our Airbnb about an hour ago, half an hour ago-ish. So yeah, just take you for a bit of a tour. Got a bit of a fire pit over there, as you can see. Barbecue, so they don't have a stove in the accommodation itself, so all the cooking, not all of it, but yeah, barbecue. Little seating area, which has been nice. It's nice here because the sun, afternoon sun, straight down, which is nice. And if we make our way in, can't forget the whenua slippers. If we move to the right, this is the master bedroom. Very nice, love the blue.
Don't mind the big pregnancy pillow.
Mind the big pregnancy pillow.
Your favourite, eh?
Yeah. Big open lounge and kitchenette. They got a dishwasher, which is mean. A few little, what do you call it? Continental things for breakfast. Got coffee beans too. This is probably my favourite part of this whole thing, because we've got coffee, which is nice. We move into here. We've got another bedroom. So this is where Mum and Dad will be staying or sleeping for when they come up tomorrow. So they'll be with us from Friday all the way through to Monday. There's a fly in here. Anyway, is it a fly?
Yes.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so they'll be with us till Monday. And then, oh, wrong one. And then here we have the bathroom. This shower is wicked.
Have you already put it on?
No, it's huge. Look at it.
Wow, finally a shower you can fit in. It's cool too, they provide all of the conditioner and all that sort of thing.
It's real nice.
Heated towels. They also have beach towels because the beach just happens to be
just over the hill.
right across the road.
Over the hill. Well, yeah, just across the road.
They also have all the generic stuff that you find at Airbnbs. But I love it when Airbnbs are stocked with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have an oven, but they've got an induction hob. Also, just the little touches of having a full milk as well. But yeah, this is where we'll be staying until Wednesday.
Till Wednesday, yeah. So we're here for a bit of a while, whānau. Holy. Kia ora koutou. As you can see, it's a bit dark now. We just had to go sort ourselves out, went and got a bit of groceries, had a shower, had a bit of a rest, and yeah, now we're just kind of kicking back. So probably get into the rest of this video. Anyway, why am I getting a puhoro? Firstly, puhoro is, from what I know, are the markings of a warrior. Back in the day, our tipuna, our ancestors, wore Tāmoko, or markings on their legs and on their thighs, on their buttocks, and it came all the way up around the waist. And yeah, that was usually to signify the warriors of the iwi, or of the hapu, the community. From my understanding, that's what they are in the most basic form. However, everyone gets puhoro nowadays for very different reasons. Traditionally, it was just for males. Now there's a lot of wahine who also get puhoro as well. It's a rite of passage. You don't have to be necessarily a warrior or practice in certain disciplines to get puhoro. It's completely up to you. And for me, it all started when I went overseas for a kaupapa. Sean Taylor, one of my bros in the army, were having a kōrero, and he has his puhoro. And I love it. I love the look of it. It's just, and I always wanted to sit down and have a chat to him about it. Long story short, for him it was more of about his whānau and the connection he has with his whānau. And on the very last day, when he was about to finish his puhoro, his wife lay on the table next to him and got her moko Kaiwai done. And when the needle finished on her, the needle finished on him, they both got up as different people. Well, not necessarily different people. The people they've always been, it's just, yeah, now it's out there for them to see. And I fell in love with the story. Sean, my bro, is a beautiful human, and just everything about him, his aura, his āhua, the way he carries himself as a tāne, the way he cares and talks about his whānau, and all of those aspects I was drawn to. So yeah, that's a bit of a background about it. But for me, as you can see, or as you've seen, I'm kind of covered in Tāmoko, and all of my Tāmoko have been done by my uncle, Arapeta Kaiwai, who lives in Whakatāne, just over the hill. Currently, we're in Ōhope. It's been on the cards for a while, for about 3-ish years. We've been planning to get my puhoro. However, every time we coming close to the date to get it underway, something will come up. I'll get unwell, uncle will get unwell, timings just didn't work, our schedules just didn't overlap properly, and yeah, it just, for some reason, we just never got to it. But now we're both free, we're both in a good headspace, we both feel right, and I think in terms of just us individually, we're at the right moments in our lives to move forward with this kaupapa. Because getting a puhoro is it's a lot of work, not just for the person receiving, but also for the Kaita, for the artist themselves. They have to sit there with you throughout that whole time, and they're the ones concentrating and you know, reacting to your body and making sure that all of that is in line. But not just that, they're also making sure that the designs are nice and that everything looks good on you and flows properly on you. So there's a lot of give and take in terms of the relationship building that you have with your kaita. There's a lot of trust and a lot of mauri, a lot of essence, a lot of life force and spiritual energy that goes into receiving a puhoro. So it was really crucial that me and uncle were in the right headspace to be able to conduct this mahi. All of my Tāmoko tell my own story. They tell my journey of who I am, my whānau, things that I value, but also things that I've gone through in my life, all the bad things as well. And essentially what I have on my body at the moment is a telling of where I want to go in terms of the man I wish to be, the man I hope to be, I guess the example I want to be towards my tamariki, towards my whānau and towards my wife. And so all of this, it's leading into who I want to be, which will be represented in my puhoro. For those of you who watched our other video, you'll know that two of the things I value the most in this world is becoming a father and being a husband. So those two themes are going to be prominent in terms of my puhoro, in terms of the design, but also that tradition of the puhoro being the mark of a warrior, as I practice maurako as well, and I still wish to practice maurako in the future. I'm still upholding that tikanga of being a warrior whilst wearing the markings of our tipuna. Uncle did give me a few things to think about just in terms of preparation for the puhoro. One of them was shaving. So I had to shave pretty much from my pito, from my belly button, all the way down to my ankles. Uncle said to just stop halfway. He said, you can just stop about here, about mid-calf. But my darling said, no, that's hideous, so we're just going to shave the whole thing. So yeah, all of that's done. He did say, yeah, just do all of that now so it gives your body time to kind of recover, because he found that if you go in and usually you shave like the day of, it just makes your skin a bit too sensitive and it can kind of up the pain a little bit. So hence why he said do that now, give your body that time to rest and recover, and then we can get into it tomorrow. The other thing was to get some protein snacks, some lollies as well, just to kind of keep the sugar and the energy levels up. Even though you might think that you're just lying down for an extended period of time, you've got to remember that most of the time we don't use any kind of creams or any of that sort of stuff to offset the pain. The pain is a key part of Tāmoko, and it's something that you should feel. It's something that your body should attune to and that you should be familiar with, because it adds another layer of appreciation to the mahi that goes into goes into the mahi. So yeah, making sure that my energy levels are up, but also hydration is key. So making sure I'm drinking a lot of water. I need to go to bed hydrated. I've got a couple of Powerades as well that I've been smashing just to get the electrolytes in. Probably pick up a couple more or get some electrolytes before we get there. And sleep. I need to make sure that I get a good night's rest. So not just for today, because a puhoro can range from anywhere to 3 if you're an absolute rock and you just lie still for the entire time. I've know it can be done from anywhere to 3 days to 7 days. Some you could say 2 years too, because some people will only get certain parts done, but I'm not leaving here until it's finished. And if it takes 7 days, then it takes 7 days. So yeah, that's how we're doing it. And we're just going by ear. Uncle's just gonna see how my body goes. I've got to be in tune with my body as well, and if I feel that my body starts doing this and I start having to kind of force myself to fight through the pain, we know that's probably either a time to have a break or it could be a time to call it. Uncle said that although it's very honourable to try and push through the pain and be the macho fella and do that, what can happen is your body will actually start working against you. I've had it happen a couple of times when I did my chest and my back, where without even thinking, my body just starts kind of moving on its own. So up here, when my uncle's doing over here, I'd already been sitting for a while and I started kind of doing this because the pain just wasn't, I just didn't like it. And then same with my back. So he would be on my back like that, and then I would start kind of doing this and moving away from the needle. But not even that, it could be even that because your body is so exhausted and it'll start working against you, the ink will actually start coming back out. So it doesn't sit well. So yeah, there's all of these sorts of things that me and Uncle will be kind of just feeling around, just making sure things are okay. He always asks if I'm all right, and if I feel all right, I'll carry on. But if not, yeah, we'll be able to gauge that. And then by day 3, maybe, we'll probably have have it on lock, and then we'll just kind of go for gold. Tomorrow is officially day 1. We start on the rape, which is the buttocks. So it'll be the spirals on the buttocks. And then from there, think of the rape as the foundation, and then the puhoro is built on that. Some people do the thighs first, some people do the quads first, or you could do the paituara first, which is the back, go up the back, or some might do the tātua first, I don't know. So yeah, but what we're doing first, the mission is to get the rape done, and then we're going to move on to the paituara the following day. But one key thing as well that that I forgot to mention is that in puhoro you always have a stretcher, and when I last saw Uncle, would have been last year, he mentioned if I had thought of anyone to stretch. Now my first go-to was my brother, but when he started explaining what kind of traits the stretcher should have, he said you'd want someone who's obviously has a good relationship with you, is close with you, someone who's strong, because stretching is hard. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, it means someone who's on the skin, stretching the skin so that the Kaita or the Tāmoko artist has a nice canvas to work on. It's just so the skin doesn't bunch up, and then yeah. So that's what he means by stretcher, not a physical stretcher. No, that's stretcher. So yeah, one of the key things he said was someone who's very still and calm, has a very still ahua or aura about them. And then as soon as he said that, I said, yep, I've got someone, my dad. So, fuck, I'm not gonna start.
Why does that make you emotional?
Because it's my dad.
It's so nice to have him there, eh?
I'm trying not to. Oh, far out. Yeah, so my dad is gonna be my stretcher, and it was funny because we rang them last night, and when I mentioned it, he said that he'd actually been thinking about it all month, kind of wondering if I had someone. And when I said, oh yeah, if I was thinking if you can do it, if that's okay, and he was like, yep, okay, yep, I'll do it. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm nervous. I'm a bit afraid, only because it's gonna be painful. I know it's gonna be painful. I'm not trying to avoid the pain. Real excited. I'm happy. I'm very grateful as well. Very grateful to have someone like Uncle in our whānau who has this amazing ability to turn, some of my worst experiences into things that are beautiful and that I can wear on me forever, because, it's not just the good things that make us who we are. See, there I go again. Far out. I'm trying my best not to, because, yeah, it's gonna be otherwise it's gonna be a long week. It's gonna be a long week. But yeah, it's all the bad stuff as well that makes us who we are, and grows us into the people we're meant to be. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to get off, otherwise the more I talk, I'm going to turn into a blubbering mess. I'm really looking forward to bringing you all along the journey with us, and yeah, wish me luck for day 1, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. My dear. Holy.